Welcome to Charleston, South Carolina, home of the nation's fastest growing regatta. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and this is the Sperry Topsider Charleston Race Week, also America's largest keelboat regatta. And this week we celebrate its 17th year along with the launch of our brand new website on t2p.tv. This week we're bringing you all of the action on 5 race courses as over 250 boats take to the water. But before they do, we had a chance to meet some of the sailors.
Arvid is the captain here. We're from Chicago.
We came up from Hilton Head, South Carolina. I think it's a premier regatta.
I would say that the camaraderie is great. It's really a good group. And once the party starts, everybody's friends. So.
Yeah. Tim, we are a geriatric group. Our youngest guy, I think, is 60.
We figured that our crew shirts for today, we're going to do as much drafting as possible. So
Drafting.
Yeah, we're drafting. Yeah, score! It's a Norwegian thing.
We know that grip and traction are important to sailors. To come up with our new Grip X3 technology, we've tested a combination of over 1,000 different outsole designs and rubber compounds for our stickiest, grippiest bottom yet for the ultimate in wet-dry traction.
Grip X3 technology is a patent-pending innovation designed to give serious sailors ultimate grip, whether competing in a world-class event or going for a weekend sail.
Welcome back. It's the start of the first race here at Charleston Race Week. We are on the offshore South Circle 5. That was the start. Team Eyeball clearly wins it. Clearly pushing the line paid off. It's a big righty off the start as well, but some have to clear out. Behind them, it's Perf E. Followed by Perf F. Steve Thurston's Mighty Puffin won this regatta division last year. He's at the pin end. See if he can do it again. For Robert Key, an audacious start over the line. He'll spin around the pin. And finally, Perf G is off. Upwind, the east northeasterly breeze is building. Perf E heads downwind. It's waved by Michael McLeod in the lead. Wyrie close behind on the hunt. At the top mark, the Mighty Puffin is back where she likes to be, in front of Perf F. Behind them, the rest of the fleet, and it seems the ebb tide has pushed a lot of boats well over the starboard ley line. Here's Blitz and Seafest fighting it out for the second. Here's Grant Dumas and crew. They won the best around the buoys last year, the contest that won them this free Beneteau and free admission into the regatta. Right now, they're in the lead. Helmets on the bow, I like it. Looks like the current America's Cup, second place, boat for boat, goes around, it's Celadon. Followed by local sailors, Kenneth King and crew aboard Quintet. There are lots of little shifts out here, and the Tartan 10 class has been playing every one, as evidenced by just how close these one-design boats are as they approach the mark. Norber tacks outside of the zone, but inside at the mark with Team Eyeball just behind. There's your 1-2 as they approach the set. Beautiful set on Team Eyeball. That's the way to do it. They roll Norber to leeward and take the lead. At the finish, Michael McLeod's wave by takes line honors in Perf E, and Scott Irwin made that move at the top mark stick to win the first race in the Tartan 10s. And for the Mighty Puffin, it's a wire-to-wire win in Perf F. And clearly, Sail Magazine chose the right man for the job. Grant Dumas is best around the buoys in this race as well for Perf G. That wraps up race 1 out here. We move inshore when we return.
When performance counts, the choice is clear. North sails, better by design.
The heart of Charleston Race Week has to be the hundreds of one design classes sailing on 3 courses here in the harbor. We start with the Viper 640. 42 Viper 640s are about to start their second race in a strong ebb tide. Couple boats close to being over. There's the gun. X-ray is up. That was Black Sheep heading back to restart. Meanwhile, the majority of the fleet heads to the right-hand side. There's more breeze in here. Similar situation for the J80s. Lots of bows pushing down, and it's all clear. It's easy to go thin on the ley line. We're at the top of the track with the Viper 640s. Fantastic sailing. Of course, this is where these boats will come alive with the A sails up, downwind. In fact, there are so many of these boats, the lane is 4 boats deep just to get around the top mark. Tactically is a dilemma downwind because of the current. Half the fleet goes hard right, the other here to the left. While the Vipers stick to the edges, the J80s on their upwind leg stick to the middle with the current from behind. As the fleet rounds the top marks, it's Bruno Pasquale out in the lead. It's good to be out in front of this many wind shadows. Max Kelly to the inside of a big group, holding them up from jibing. He'll jibe first now into the lead mark. Back upwind for the Vipers, though, skirt a tide line to this middle right-hand side. Downwind in the J80s, it's a 2-boat battle for the lead between number 10, Kicks, and number 14, Bruno Pasquale. Kicks takes the left-hand gate looking upwind and a 2-boat length lead over Pasquale's Tiamo. They'll head to the right. A little verbal negotiation going on at the left-hand gate. 4 boats deep. Somebody's not happy about it. Oh, collision. The Vipers now head downwind to the finish. At the line, having traveled all the way from Connecticut, it's Joseph Healy and crew aboard Livewire who take the race. Oh, and one Viper finds out the hard way. This harbor is shallow. And in the J80s, Bill Rose and crew aboard Kicks take the race in fine fashion. It was Pasquale who led for most of the race. He'll slip back to third. When we return, we join the Melgus 20s and 24s. Welcome back to the excitement for the start of the Melgus 24s. Boats are getting shut out at the committee boat and hitting each other. The current is pushing some over. The rest of them are off. The X flag is up. So a few boats will resort themselves out. The rest of the fleet heads upwind and we're off. As the Melgus 24s head upwind, the hot new Melgus 20s are flying downwind on their second leg. That was actually their finish. Michael Kisses Biacchio wins the race. At the top mark, the Melgus 24s have rounded. Kristen Lane's Brick House won this regatta last year, and she is off in the lead again in this one. This fleet is so tightly packed, no matter what position you're in, the racing is awesome. Sailing's tricky enough with the wind shifts, but here in Charleston, add to the challenge the current, which is different all over the track. I just saw Kristen Lane go right up to a tide line and then jibe without crossing the other side of it. There's a reason she's still out in front. I could see why she was doing that. This downwind run was positioned right over the top of the shoal. She sailed down the middle of it and maintains the fight for the front at the leeward mark. Interestingly, Alan Field finished second behind Kristen Lane last year. He's second in this race, back upwind as well. Here, a 7-boat pileup puts a premium on the person at the helm. Some nice maneuvering there. Oh man, that gets dicey. Big breeze from behind, stack this whole group up just as they approach the zone. Here we go. And a capsize. Someone didn't get that halyard down. The spinnaker is still up. The keel just showed itself to us a minute ago, and that crew is hanging on far from out of the woods. Oop, here they go again. It seems middle right is what this fleet likes as they pound back upwind. Downwind Lane is back at it again as they head for the finish. And into the finish, Lane does it again. Well done. And so that concludes the first day of racing here at Charleston Race Week. And you know, I've never been to this regatta, but now I'm starting to see just what the hype is all about. And this is only day number 1. There's a lot more to come. I'm Tucker Thompson. Thanks for joining us at T2P TV.
If Mount Pleasant, South Carolina were a meal, you'd savor its every flavor. Linger longer because you simply didn't want it to end. No matter what you choose to eat or drink, or how you choose to play and stay, Mount Pleasant has an unbelievable array of restaurants, activities, and accommodations for every style and taste. All just minutes from historic Charleston and the area's finest beaches. Come on over.